Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 22nd June 2023. My name is TSV Raghavan and I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. This is my spiritual vlog on YouTube. hariboltrsvnectar nectar. In this particular vlog, in all my previous videos, we have been discussing about the knowledge and information that we have gleaned through the study of spiritual books, scriptures, contemplation on the material universe, and meditation on the spiritual universe. This particular video is no exception to that rule. In fact, it is a mere continuation of what we have been doing in all my previous videos. Kindly subscribe to this vlog and press the bell icon so that I may keep reminding you of all my previous videos. So let us continue with the topic of today in this particular video. In the past few videos, we have been talking about karma in general and detail, plus citing some case history to authenticate the theory of karma to the ordinary viewer and human living entity in the society. These videos are meant to help the viewer understand the theory of karma better. We know that the psyche of every human living entity is a storage of all the past unworked karma seeds of that particular living entity through several births and deaths. This storage is called Sanchit karma. From this storage, a slice of karma to be worked out in a particular lifetime is taken by that particular living entity for a particular birth whenever he or she is born. This slice of karma is known as prarabdha karma. When this person comes to this world in a particular birth, he not only works out the residue of Sanchit karma in the form of prarabdha karma, but in that process, he or she does new actions. These new actions are called kriyamana karma, and when unworked kriyamana karma plus unworked prarabdha karma remain at the end of the birth of that particular living entity in that lifetime, this combination of unworked karma from two categories is known as agami karma. This agami karma goes back to the storage of karma in the psyche of the living entity, that is Sanchit karma again to be worked out in a future birth. Thus, the life goes on and on with repeated births and deaths till either all the karma is worked out or this particular living entity attains liberation from future births and deaths. We have been discussing about several case histories to authenticate this theory. Today we will take up another case history. This is regarding one particular person whose family hailed from the port district of Ratnagiri in Maharashtra, Mumbai. The name of this person was Ibrahim Kaskar. This guy, along with his family, relocated to Mumbai, where his father began running a hair cutting salon. On his part, this Ibrahim Kaskar became a police constable and along with another police constable called Pandu Havaldar was known to be a very upright, straight, honest policeman who was then posted to one of the most notorious police stations in Bombay or Mumbai. This particular police station was known as Nagpada. Nag means cobra, the venomous snake, and Pada means abode. In other words, Nagpada means the abode of poisonous snakes. And this particular police station answered perfectly to this translation of the title. Nagpada was one of the most notorious police stations which was haunted by one some of the most dreaded underworld members of Bombay in that particular period. Ibrahim Kaskar was posted there as an upright police officer. In due course, he got married, and of his sons, the second one was called Dawood Ibrahim Kaskar. This case history is about this particular person, Dawood Ibrahim Kaskar. He was born on 26th December 1956. Before proceeding further, let us start talking about the karma. The living entity which was born as Dawood Ibrahim Kaskar had brought along with it a slice of its own Sanchit karma to be worked out in this particular birth as its prarabdha karma. In this life, some things were included. The first was he hailed from a port town called Ratnagiri, which probably he never visited when he was born. However, it is near the seashore. So there was some karma of this particular boy connected directly or indirectly to the sea. Not only that, this boy was born in the family of a head constable of the notorious Nagpada police station. This police station is near the seashore in Mumbai or Bombay, the commercial capital of Bombay. Thus, here too, this guy got connected with the sea directly or indirectly. Plus, because of his own father's position, he had a direct or indirect connection with the underworld right from the time when he was born. Not only that, his elder brother Sabir became more and more notorious day by day as he grew up, and this boy considered that guy as his own mentor because he was the elder brother. Thus, this guy also took to crime at a very early age. This place was rife with crime, murders, strifes, gang wars, enmities, rivalries, revenge, etc. This boy was born and brought up in such an atmosphere right from the beginning. He hardly did any schooling and he was into crime right from his 12th year or 13th year when he became a teenager. He began getting involved in petty crime in the area called Pakmodia Street, which was his own residence. Though his father was strict and upright, the father could not control the two brothers, who became more and more tough day by day. Soon, this boy, by the time he was 16, began indulging in serious crimes and gang wars. He and his brother started their own gang, and skirmishes with other gangs became a common feature in that area for everyone to see. By the time Dawood was 20, he was deep and earnestly devoted to crime in that area. This crime included smuggling gold, silver, electronic goods, etc. through the sea. The sea prarabdha karma of this boy had begun working. Now he was directly connected to the sea. After plots of violence, murder, gang war, etc., he relocated to a country called Dubai. From there, his prarabdha karma took a back seat and tossed him into what is known as the third form of karma, which is Kriyamana karma. It is quite possible that Kriyamana karma began acting as an active force in his life even before. But let us talk from Dubai. By this time, this Dawood had become quite a power to reckon with in the underworld of Bombay. Plus, he set up a base in Dubai. Because he was a gangster, he was surrounded by like minded associates who ran their own criminal outfits and were indulging in different nefarious activities. Luck was in favor of Dawood he attracted several very talented, ambitious, but not so lucky associates. All of them progressed financially in Dubai. However, here, when he was highly involved in drug and arms smuggling, he and his Kriyamana karma caught up with his own destiny. This is because a neighboring country and its powers that be took this guy in its fold, first by talking, then threatening, then bribing, and then dividing. They successfully divided him from his other criminal associates on the basis of religion. This Dawood, who was till now just a gangster, soon became a terrorist due to his own Kriyaman karma. Now, this person was responsible for several anti national activities in India which prevented him and his gang to touch the Indian soil again in future. Helpless, hopeless, frustrated, and angry, this guy tried to surrender to the Indian authorities, but to no avail. Hence, he had to relocate from Dubai, which is also a port country, to Karachi, another port. All this time, his prarabdha karma and his kriyaman karma made him settle down in places which were near the sea. Here, this guy relocated to a place called Karachi, which is one of the main centers of commerce in that another country. He progressed there also along with his remaining associates. However, there comes a time when even the most dreaded gangster wants retirement. Daud was very frustrated with his own activities and he wanted to pull out. Furthermore, probably his own family did not support him as much as he expected in his criminal activities. They wanted to go legitimate. At present, this guy is sitting in Karachi ruining about his own Kriyamana karma, which changed his Sanchit karma forever. Before this, he was just a petty criminal, but now he had become an international terrorist and known for his bloodthirsty and cruel attitude. In his next birth, this guy will have to work out the seeds of Kriyamana karma of this birth. How they will be, no one knows, but the fact remains that his birth in the next lifetime will be as tough, if not more, as it was in this lifetime. Similarly, we will talk about another person called Arun Gawli. This guy was a contemporary of this Dawood Ibrahim. He was also born in a place called Ahmednagar in Maharashtra. His Prarabdha Karma wanted him to remain a Maharashtrian in Maharashtra. He started his career as a mill worker, but soon he was sucked into the vortex of crime and intrigue along with his associates called Rama Nayak, Babu Resham, Tanya Kohli, Vijay Tandel, Sada Paule, etc. Because he was a Maharashtrian, he had a lot of bloody fights with other Maharashtrians, including Dawood Ibrahim, Amar Naik, etc. When his Prarabdha Karma sucked him into his own Kriyamana Karma, no one can say with surety. Probably it happened when his own younger brother was killed in a gang war. From here, his Prarabdha Karma took a backseat and he started working through his own free will in this birth time or lifetime in his Kriyamana Karma. Now, this guy who probably had a Prarabdha Karma and Sanchit Karma as an ordinary mill worker or employee or an official, etc., thanks to his Prarabdha Karma and his present Kriyamana Karma, ended up in prison due to several murder cases, and the unworked karma of his present Kriyamana karma will be added to his Sanchit karma, which will change the destiny of this living entity forever till his own karma is worked out. In his next birth, he will take a slice of life from that Sanchit karma to be born in the underworld and not as a decent mill worker or an employee or some other official. He will have to go directly or indirectly into underworld wherever he is born in his next birth. At present, thanks to his own Kriyamana karma, he is languishing in prison where he has been sentenced to life. However, this Kriyamana karma also includes his political life where he started his own political party and his daughter is elected as a municipal corporator or MLA in that party in Maharashtra. For all one knows, his Kriyamana karma not only includes unworked karma as a politician, it may even influence his Sanchit karma in such a way that his Prarabdha karma or slice of life in his next birth will make him a political and administrative leader also. However, coloring from the underworld will remain in his karma. These case histories will give us a very good idea of how karma works. A person, thanks to his Sanchit karma, takes a slice of it as prarabdha karma to be worked out in a particular lifetime. However, thanks to his or her free will, this person commits several acts under the Kriyamana karma in this lifetime. All this, which is still unworked at the end of the lifetime of that living entity, is again stored as Sanchit karma in his or her psyche. The coloring of his or her karma, thanks to unworked prarabdha karma plus new kriyamana karma, becomes his agami karma, which his birth will decide in his next birth. In other words, the destiny of this person depends on the unworked karma of this person in a particular lifetime. Kindly know that all this I am talking to you probably repeatedly because I want to make all of you understand how important it is to tread carefully in life. We may do some kriyamana karma which may not get worked out in a particular lifetime and which may get added to our own sanchit karma. This will result in the hindrance towards self-realization, liberation, and deliverance finally to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Remember, whatever prarabdha karma we were born with, we should have such noble kriyamana karma that our destiny gets improved day by day, and one day our sanchit karma becomes totally pure, holy, and helps us realize ourselves, get liberated from repeated births and deaths, and finally get delivered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this particular matter. Please give me your own expert opinions, thoughts, and ideas so that I may blend everything together for the sake of this society. Before concluding, let me remind you that I am also a published author with Amazon Kindle and paperback. I write on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted subjects. Spiritualism happens to be my favorite subject. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning